welcome back to my channel. So today we're finally going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I ordered this like not 3 months ago, 3 weeks ago, and I have not yet touched it. Well, I did for this video, obviously, because I was using it. There have been so much hype around this palette. I had to get it, obviously, and it's furry. It's soft. Like, who needs a boyfriend nowadays? So for this video, I did a full makeup tutorial. I did it from scratch, so there's the foundation and all of that in it. I just feel like it's so much more fun to watch when it's not just the eyeshadow. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I just feel so let down when some of my favorite YouTubers only do their eye makeup to try out a product. I love to do the base, the whole thing. So the video might be a bit long, but I like to watch those kind of videos, so that is what this video is going to be as well. Yes. Why am I doing this? And you will see a full tutorial on this look right here. And yeah, I really love the colors in this palette. It's like the colors of my soul. This video will also include swatches, but I will put the swatches at the end of the video. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into the video.
So I'm starting off by priming my face, and today I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, which is a silicone based primer, so it's like perfect for anyone with large ass pores like myself. Next, I'm going in with something that looks a bit like a deodorant, but trust me, you do not want this in your armpits because it's actually a strobing stick from Marc Jacobs. And you can either use it underneath your foundation to get that radiant and glowy effect, which I'm doing today, but you can also apply it on top of your cheekbones after you've applied your foundation to make your powder highlighter pop. And for today's video, I was actually trying out some new brushes for my creams, and these brushes are from my makeupbrushset.com, I believe. And now I'm going in with a orange color corrector to correct the blue tones underneath my eyes, but also to block out the colors of my veins around my temples. And I'm using another one of those black brushes here, and so far so good, you guys. For today's foundation routine, I will be mixing two of my favorite foundations at the moment, the Milani Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and my MAC Pro Longwear foundation in a super dark shade to match my fake tan that I have going on at the moment. I seriously though need to use something else, but you know when you get a good combo, you know, that works out so good, you kind of get a bit obsessed, but I promise I will start using some other foundations soon. And these black brushes actually works out great, but I would still recommend you to go over the foundation with a damp beauty blender after the application. Speaking of the beauty blender, I am now going in with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC20 on a damp beauty blender to brighten up my under eyes, but also to cover up my not so Instagram worthy eye bags. I am also brightening up my chin, my cupid's bow, bridge of my nose, and the area between my eyebrows. I am then going to set the whole face with a translucent powder, and today I felt super rich, I guess, because I used my Laura Mercier setting powder for it all. And not a small amount either. Like, who am I playing though? It's like, girl, your wallet is crying. Please stop. And then to top it all off, I baked my face with a brutal amount of the same Laura Mercier translucent powder with the same damp beauty blender. And I feel like baking is a must during summer because I do not want my foundation to look creasy and greasy and like gross. God, my vocabulary today is on fire. Cook the face for a couple of minutes and dust it all off. I usually try to work like the rest of it into the skin, but you will obviously not be able to work all of that powder into your skin, but you know, still, you tried. And then I went in with a little contour using a brush that has no name. I got it during my time at makeup school and it has been with me ever since. But I'm really trying to find a new brush for my contour because it's like really old. I also did a little nose contour, and you guys, this brush, I can't even tell you how much I love this brush for nose contour. It's just making the process so much faster and easier, and I got this from The Balm some time ago. Also doing a little lip contour to create the illusion of a bigger bottom lip. I am then going in with my Dip Brow Pomade from ABH that I actually thought was something else. One of the many benefits of recording late at night with contacts that you can't see shit with, I guess. I'm finishing off with a little Fix Plus before applying my highlighter, and it's a really good tip for anyone that wants their highlighter to pop to use a setting spray before the highlighter. And for my highlighter today, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in That Glow on a fan brush, and I'm also spritzing a little bit of the Fix Plus on the actual brush to get that more metallic effect. For blush, I'm using one of my favorite blushes during the summer, and it is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso, and I'm applying this with a multitask brush by Real Techniques. And now finally, it's time for this eyeshadow palette to show what it's made of. But first, I'm going to prime my lids for an even application, and I'm using my MAC Soft Rocker Paint Pot on a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, I believe, for this step. So the first shadow that I'm going to use is the shade Tempera, which is a very light neutral shade with a little bit of shimmer, and I'm applying this all over my lid with a Zoeva 227 brush to set the primer. The second shadow I'll be using is Burnt Orange, and it's a really awesome transition shade for warm eyeshadow looks in my opinion, and I'm using the same Zoeva 227 brush for this. Next up is the shade Realgar, a super hard name to pronounce obviously, but that is okay because the shadow is amazing. And I'm also putting this into my crease and a tiny bit above it. So I'm basically creating a soft orange base color for the pink tones that we are going to apply later on. And for this, I'm using the 231 brush, also by Zoeva. And then I dove into the shade Venetian Red, and this shade is to die for. It's a dark pinkish reddish shade with the tiniest amount of shimmer in it. And I am putting this right in my crease with a 234 brush by Zoeva, and I'm also blending that out quite just slightly. We are then going to cut the crease with some MAC Pro Longwear, and I love to do this whenever I know that I'll be using like nude shimmers on top. The shadows looks amazing on top of that super bright base, so that's definitely a tip. I'm then going to mix the shades Primavera and Vermeer and apply them all over the eyelids with a damp Sigma E54 brush. I then decided to darken up the crease a little bit, but I still wanted the crease to look sleek and neat, so I used the tiniest amount of the shade Red Ochre on a very pointed and tiny brush from Zoeva. I believe it is the 2301. I believe. I will leave all the links down below. And I just darkened up that crease just a little bit. I then used the same brush to apply Realgar again to my bottom lash line, and I just love how you can adjust how pigmented you want your outcome to be. I mean, blend and you'll get that more subtle shade, and if you pack it on, you will get that really bright shadow. I just really love that. And then for the last and final eyeshadow step, I used Tempera for my brow bone, and I also blended it down a little bit. And now we are going to apply some eyeliner, and for today's video I'm once again trying the NYX Matte Liquid Eyeliner, and for anyone that's a subscriber, you guys know that I had some issues with the actual wand a couple of videos ago. Well, I got over that. This eyeliner is so bomb. You need it in your life. It is so black, it's so opaque. Oh, I just love it. Coat your lashes with a little bit of Better Than Sex mascara to prep your lashes for some fake lashes. Put those huge fake lashes that you now have used for 4 videos on, and then coat your bottom lashes.
Searching for higher ground.
I then went in with the MAC lip pencil in Soar or Soar, I don't know still, to outline my lips, but also because I was using a new liquid lipstick today and I did not know if it would bleed or not. Nude colors usually do not bleed, but I have experienced it before, so that's why. And then for my liquid lipstick, I'm trying out the Matte Me Lip Cream from Sleek that I got off gfr.se. And this is the finished look.
I can fly. I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies have tried every possibility. Ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly.
I really enjoyed to work with this palette. It was super blendable. Every single shadow was blendable. There is no bad thing to say about this. I mean, more than the price, maybe a little bit. It is a little bit pricey, but I mean, I guess it's worth it. I mean, if you want bomb ass shadows, yes, you should buy this. I don't own any other Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows, so this was like my first impression of their shadows like period. So I just feel like, to be honest, I am really impressed, and if this is how all of Anastasia's shadows are, then I will definitely travel to the States and get some, because I live in Sweden, I can't get shit here. I really loved how the shadows just blended out. They blended out like a dream. You do obviously pay a little bit for the packaging, I think, either way, because I mean, look at it. I mean, it is gorgeous. I mean, no one can say anything else. It's soft, which I just love. It includes like a huge mirror inside, and I don't really have anything bad to say about this. So that was it for today, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions of anything, if you just want to say hello, you can do that. Do it down in the comment section. I would love to talk to you and answer your questions. Hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.